Beans went fast this year. Guys were able to combine beans all day long rather than just, maybe an afternoon because of the dew. And yeah, no, what a nice year.
Yeah, so what's any other big takeaways from harvest season? It seems like here we are on October 18th. Think things are ahead of schedule, or what?
Oh yeah, way ahead. Yeah, way ahead of schedule. Yeah, we've got we, like I said before, we have customers that are done already, and it's not even November 1st yet, and they're done. Everything's in the bins, in the elevators. Equipment's getting, the customer we're going to right now, he's done. He's finished for the year. That's why we're going to go ahead and get this installed for him real quick. It'll be for next year, of course. I mean, yep, he's finished up.
So when you wrap up harvest kind of earlier like this, how does that kind of alter what the rest of your fall looks like? Does it kind of free up a little bit more, or you focus on other things?
Yeah, we'll have application coming up. Guys putting anhydrous on. Tillage work is still. We do have some customers that are kind of holding off on tillage too. We do get some rain before they want to do any deep tillage, because it's just things are pulling so hard. They're burning so much extra fuel. It'll free us up a little bit more sales. Try to push some sales more as, we have a little bit more free time where we're not in the field.
So in your role, are you kind of like a Swiss Army knife? Do you do a little bit of sales too, and you do a little bit of everything? Or?
Yeah. Our role is considered, I guess our role is considered precision farming sales, but we do a lot of the precision farming service also at this especially at I run out of the Amboy location and the Rochelle store location. Oh, okay. I work both stores, so we do a lot of service work during the spring and the fall, and then what kind of the quote unquote slower times of the year we try to concentrate a little bit more on sales.
So do you ever get burned out during the fall or during busy season?
Of course, yeah. It gets to be long days, long weeks. Of course. I don't think even the techs or service manager, anybody, I don't think would say they don't get burned out during spring and fall.
Anything you guys do to kind of help manage that, or how do you kind of handle that? Just part comes with the territory?
I was going to say, I just look at it as I grew up farming. I mean,
okay. Yeah,
I grew up on a farm. So I just look at it as it's just the way of the job. I mean, your two busy times a year in crop farming are going to be planting time, harvest time. I mean, so yeah, you just kind of expect it. I mean, I don't think it's anything that surprises anybody. When guys get started in the fields, you start to work longer hours.
And are you pretty much a one-man band, or do you kind of communicate with how many precision people are there in Johnson Tractor? And are you communicating with the ones in Wisconsin, Illinois, or is it pretty much on your own?
Yes, I communicate with Jason Pennycook is my manager. And then we have Anthony Malanco. He's a precision tech in Janesville. We have Joe Anderson. He is a precision tech it's Baldwin, Wisconsin, but he technically runs the northern stores. So yeah, I communicate with them pretty regularly during bounce questions off of them, especially Jason Pennycook. I mean, of course, he's been in this for many years, so he's a excellent resource for just about anything you want to know.
And how long have you been in this role with Johnson Tractor?
I've only been in this role a little over a year. I came from the service department. I was a technician in Amboy for 5 years. So yeah, I left the service department to get into this division.
And what was the motivation behind that switch?
Mainly just age, probably. Yeah, I was going to say a lot of it has to do with just being a little bit older. I'm 50, and climbing up and down combines and stuff all day, every day, concrete floor. I just figured this would ease up a little bit of the physical requirements of the job.
Right. Right.
And it has. I mean, it has. Yeah, we're out in the field a lot more in this position than the technician position. So,
Growing up as a farmer, you probably enjoy that, right? Being out in the field more with others.
I love being out with the customers in the field. Is enjoyable compared to being sitting behind the desk or being back at the store working, where you're kind of in a building, in a concrete floor in a building. So no, I do enjoy that.
And then how much does your background as a technician and farmer, how much did that help when you switched to this role? Prepared you pretty well, I'd imagine.
Tremendous, yeah. I'm not going to lie. It's tremendous. We had all red equipment, and I kind of come up through when the introductions started to sort of happen, where auto guidance was kind of I'll just kind of say it was I think a lot of people referred to it as it's maybe going to be a fad. I don't need that. I'm not spending money on that. That was probably back in the early to mid 2000s, I'm guessing. And to today, 2024, I don't know too many people that don't utilize it, plus a tremendous amount more of technology. So I did kind of come up around it. And it does help me in day-to-day job because I've been around it for quite a few years personally, so used it, actually still farming, actually used it and got to know a few of the ins and outs, the quirks, you know what I mean.
Yeah, technology's coming so fast. What's been the biggest piece of technology you feel like more farmers around here are really starting to embrace? Anything come to drones or anything like that?
Not around here so much drones as I think a lot more guys around here are getting into prescription, whether it be planting, fertilizing, stuff like that. And then the other one would be variable rates. That's starting to become a little bit more of a higher end thing where they want stuff, ground types, yada, yada, yada. That is starting to become a very big deal. And then strip tilling is starting to catch on slowly in this area. I don't think we're as fast as maybe other areas of the country, but it is starting to catch on slowly. There's a customer up by Belvedere, Illinois, that is just starting strip tilling this year, going with implement guidance. So the implement is always on,
Yeah.
And I know some have had that for a while, but we're starting to get into it now. And that's starting to become kind of a big thing.